Hey everybody, good morning. I hope your day is off to a great start and you're all very much looking forward to the eclipse today. I'm excited about that. But today I wanted to talk about obviously our deep blue rub. Many of you are already using it. This is what a full bottle of deep blue rub looks like looks like. In your little packet, you actually have enough for several uses. If you open it just a little bit and squeeze just a tiny bit out, it spreads really, really nicely, so you don't need a ton of it. In fact, just a pea-size amount is plenty in most circumstances. And we've been at classes where people would get out, squeeze out a good amount, and they are rubbing it all over and feeling pretty great, but it goes a long way, so you really don't need a bunch. That tube will last for a really long time. But deep blue is amazing for aches and pains and soreness, as I'm sure you're already feeling. It actually can be really great for tension in the neck, so applying it right here, it's very cooling. When people have like fevers or flu-like symptoms, it's one of the best oils to go for. We actually have it in an oil, just a straight oil. This is the oil itself, undiluted, not in a lotion. And you can apply that topically and use it. But it's always kind of smart to dilute it because it makes it spread further. So what a lot of times people will put it on directly, and then they'll take something like coconut oil. This is fractionated coconut oil that doTERRA sells. You could even use olive oil. You could use coconut oil that you get at the store, like to eat with. All of those are good for your skin. And a carrier oil just helps spread the oil, the essential oil, on your body so that you absorb it more deeply and that it hits more areas of your skin. So we love it and we use it constantly. And the deep blue is nice. You could add it to a bath. You can add it to a foot soak and do massage on the feet or wherever it's sore. It's also, a friend of ours told us that it's great for poison ivy, especially the deep blue or the deep blue rub, straight on poison ivy, and we have found that it is amazing for that. We get a lot of poison ivy at our place, so it's nice to have some solution for that because it can be hard to deal with, right? Frustrating and itchy and gross. It's very cooling, like I said, for headaches. You can apply it to the back of your neck and sometimes to the temples, just depending. You want to make sure you keep it away from your eyes. And after you apply deep blue rub or deep blue oil, you want to make sure to wash your hands so that you don't accidentally rub your eyes because it can be a burny sensation. Now, just a note, if you do get an essential oil in your eye, the best thing that you can do is to take one of those carrier oils, like the coconut oil or the olive oil, and put it in the corner of your eye, and it will draw those essential oils right out. So do not use water. Water actually drives the oils in deeper, and you really want to use something that's going to pull it out and not drive it in. So, again, deep blue is amazing. Another oil I wanted to talk about for pain relief is Aroma Touch because I love these two together. Deep blue is very cooling and soothing and relaxing, especially when you're so sore and achy and maybe even fevery. And then Aroma Touch is actually a warming oil. So if someone is extremely cold natured, they may prefer Aroma Touch blend for pain relief to deep blue. And that's sort of me. I tend to get very cold natured and I will have a hard time even keeping my body temperature up sometimes, especially in the winter. And so Aroma Touch is something that I would turn to almost as frequently as we turn to deep blue. So Aroma Touch comes just in an oil, and you can add that to a coconut oil or something similar and get a really powerful benefit from that as well. So Aroma Touch and Deep Blue are really our go-to pain reliever oils. The ingredients in Deep Blue are things like wintergreen and camphor, and it's really high in that ingredient that's methyl salicylate, which is found in birch. And actually it is what is derived into Tylenol. Tylenol is a pain, or aspirin. Sorry, I can't remember. I think both of them have that. But in the format of essential oils, it's sort of a complete format, and so there's no risks like there are sometimes when you take those other medications and can have some reactions to those. So using Deep Blue is amazing. Another product that we have is the Deep Blue Complex. It's an herbal complex. It's not the same as the oil. You take it internally, and it's really just a way of getting that anti-inflammatory support from inside out. So we love the Deep Blue Rub, the Deep Blue Complex. It's fantastic and can be taken daily because it's herbal. It doesn't do any damage to the liver. It doesn't do any damage to the stomach that other pain relievers commonly do, especially when they're taken long term. And so many people are on these pain medications long term. It's nice to find an alternative that can offer some relief and also doesn't work against the medications that you might be taking. So it's generally safe to take alongside other medications. So Anyway, that's all I'm going to share with you about Deep Blue. Make sure you've used it at least 3 times today. I mean, this group is really about spoiling you and pampering you, and sometimes that takes extra effort. We have to set aside some time in our day to make that happen, and if we do, we're healthier, not just using oils, but of course things like exercise, eating right take time and investment, and that oils are minimal time investment, but they really do pay off and make us feel better. So using the oils 3 times a day, try to find a moment in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening where you can use these oils just for yourself, just to make yourself feel better and understand the full potential that they have for your daily life. All right, thanks so much for joining in. I'm excited. You guys are making this really fun, and I can't wait to read more of your experiences. Have a great night, day. Have a great eclipse. Hopefully I'll see you on the other side.